All right, so let's explain how our pure water carts work. We use these primarily for window cleaning, and their job is to take regular water coming out of a tap, clean it up so that it dries spot-free and we can use it to clean windows. So just basics on how this works. Now, your cart might look a little different than this, but they all function on essentially the same principle. There's usually 3 stages. So we've got our source water coming in, it's just a regular old tap. And the first stage it goes into typically is just a pre-filter. So that's just a carbon sediment block. This white portion inside here, that's a replaceable filter. That just filters out things like chlorine and iron from normal tap water. And it just gets the water in better condition before it hits the more expensive parts of the system. That thing should be replaced every month or so. They're cheap, consumable, so just plan on replacing those once a month. So the water goes in there. If you've got an air bleed valve on yours, it's always good to hit that, allow the air to come out of the chamber so it can completely fill with water. So it comes in, runs through the filter, and now it comes in through here into this long cylinder here. Now your cart might have a couple of shorter ones that look like this. It might be a long tube that looks like this. But this is an RO membrane, reverse osmosis. So water comes in here. Without going into the science of it, the water gets forced through essentially a filter, and that takes out a lot of the minerals and deposits and little particles out of the water, so that by the time it gets to the bottom here, it's ready to pass into our 3rd stage, and that's our deionizing resin. So there's a chamber inside here that's got some little granules in it that filter the water even further and reduce the particles that are floating around in normal tap water almost to 0. And by the time it comes out of this thing here, the water's clean enough that you can use it to clean windows and it'll dry spot-free. So that's the basic principles of how a pure water cart works. Whether it looks like exactly like this or not, it's probably working the same way.